Here at Intel Extreme Masters Katowice 2022, the second day of planes began with a bang. To start the day, we had the Renegades battling it out against Entropiq to see which team makes it through to the group stage. With 65% of the live audience predicting for Entropiq to win, the pressure for Renegades to prove them wrong was higher than ever. The first map started off on Nuke, with Entropiq taking a swift 3-round lead, featuring a clean 1v3 clutch by Nickleback to win the third round.
The timing, he does get back on the angle in the right time, but it doesn't matter. It's Alistair with a double opener. Rotations up to heaven. I mean, this was a bonus round attempt for Entropiq. They may as well give it a go. A lineup for Nickleback, and now the man who started this round off with the double kill into the A site, left in the clutch. The nade's done a lot of damage, and with him delaying the plant, now he has to stick it. Nickleback knows this and has him pinned in the site. Oh, this would be a 1v3 on the bonus round, and Nickleback's gonna lead Entropiq there. 3-0. The defuse comes in.
However, not all good things can last forever, as the win streak was broken by the Renegades in the 4th round.
Holding lobby early, Forrester wants to get involved, but he's going to give them a gun instead. Now the flash is over the top side. They can grab a gun on the way in.
Yeah, Crad all alone, but they don't check for it. Oh, it's a lineup double. Not really enough. You still wanted more out of this A-hold, and Sicko. If he went decon, maybe he has a chance to win this. But if he goes site and finds Alistair, suddenly he's locked in this 1v1 versus Liaz, and he can try play the time. He can play around the clock. That's if Lackey can get past this Tech 9, which he can't.
Nickleback had an impactful start to the game, continuing his wrath by rushing ladder, getting a double kill and securing the round.
But a 2-on-2 that will not get converted, and now, little rush out door. It's going to be Hat again on the main split. Renegades just repeating the round, but it's off the back, and they're all together up the vent again for Nickleback, and it's not going to happen twice, surely, as the round gets shut out. Elian on the ramp rotate, closing in the 1v1.
It would be an understatement to say that the spirits are running high for Entropiq, and the Renegades even had to call a timeout to let it sink in of what just happened. Unfortunately for Renegades, Entropiq's Nickleback and Elian were making standout play after standout play, with Nickleback popping off with a 4-kill play holding B.
Why aren't they holding this? Why aren't they fighting us out? And so Nickleback very ready for this lower play. You don't have the map control. You are full committed to the B play, and Entropiq know this. They've started to pull bodies down towards lower, and even though you've blinded Nickleback, he's still going to remove one from play. Still a threat, still a nuisance, and continuing this tear down in B. Only Alistair left, and the odds stacked against him. It's a wonderful hold from Nickleback. 4 kills in the round.
And Elian getting a clean 3-kill with a scout.
And with Elian already having fired a shot, Nickleback's not going to get checked. 1 kill, did enough damage for the scout to 1 hit, and Elian will do good on the promise. 4-on-3, it's getting awkward now. He's going to watch the cross back, and he hits the headshot. This guy's a scouter, a scope king.
Still going outside. You want to try and best the scout. You want to try and succeed where everyone else failed. And it's not going to happen.
Lackey moves in off of ramp, and Entropiq double down on their B hold. That's when you would love a lurker to backstab a ramp play. Oh my goodness, Elian, 3 kills in 2 shots. He's going to keep throwing util, but his teammates have their eyes on the prize. This should be a lock-in round. There should be no way back. Forrester stops Sicko from getting out, and Alistair, you don't want to save with 1.5 minutes on the clock, and so he'll go elsewhere, but into an off angle.
The first half ended 12-3 in Entropiq's favour. Entropiq kept their momentum by starting the second half with a flawless pistol round.
Yeah, save it for the next stage, save it for the next matchup, who knows? They're just going to keep it clean, running out a real fast disrespect, and Hats is dead at the back of the site. They might not be ready for 2 though. Ins needs some nailers, and he can't. 3 kills in an instant for Entropiq, and a bomb plant coming in as well. It just does not compare when it comes to the experience, and right now we are seeing that right in front of our very eyes. 5 alive. A flawless pistol round for Entropiq.
Although Entropiq had a big lead, comebacks weren't anything new to Renegades, as yesterday they managed to make a comeback from 11-5 on Mirage, so it's fair to say there was an inkling of hope for Renegades to win.
If Renegades' last hope comes down to having to have some phenomenal ancient performance, I get very concerned. Now that's nice for Liaz, and this double ramp setup gonna drop the bomb and churn through the 3-man push. Crad picking up pieces is good. You kind of want to go play the bomb, and Alistair, you needed to win that, and he will. Lackey could have caught him in rotation. Instead, it's only Crad, but There's timings to be found. There are ways back in, and they're closer than you think. Right around the corner, but he's missed the chance, and the Deagle responds.
But unfortunately, with the humiliating knife kill by Entropiq's Forrester on the 19th round, everything seemed to start going downhill for Renegades, allowing Entropiq to pull through and win the map 16-6.
There's still a chance here. Why not go for the knife? Make a bit of money on the way out. Forrester tells his team to hold off. That second player has not turned around. Forrester, that is gnarly.
Oh, the double. Forrester from the heavens has made this a 3-on-3. Oh, 99. The worst. Alistair wants to get out with the AWP, wants to try and put a stop to the B play, but he can't. He's now pushing back in, recommitting this shot. Oh, does nail it. There's more though. Alistair dead, and Forrester with the double. It's only Liaz. 1 versus 3, and now getting wrapped from Secret by the 1 health Elian. He could just get shot in the back of the head, never even allowed to attempt the retake. It is a dominant win to kickstart this best of 3. Entropiq are fired up, and Renegades have got to dig deep now on Entropiq's home map of Ancient in the second.
The second map was Ancient, and saw Renegades with backs against the wall, as a loss would mean elimination from Katowice. It started off with an unexpected pistol round win from the team down under, featuring a clean 3-kill play by Alistair.
Walking out middle, Alistair's going to spot it, but he doesn't know there are players closer. Nice tap for Alistair, but they're really up close now. Doesn't matter, 3 shots to the face of Entropiq.
Renegades kept the momentum on the second round, which sparked a bit of hope.
Entropiq, just a little eco round here, a B pop. And while they deal with the first man, it should all start to unravel now. The bomb's going out into A, and hello.
Pick a plant.
Hello. They find him. Sicko comes back.
But their hope was quickly crushed by Entropiq when Crad opened up the third round with a 3-kill play, leading Entropiq into the start of their 6-round win streak.
Crad's got a B pick, and this is all over the place right now. Entropiq are fragging on every department, so Renegades are going to have to try and get info or make a gamble. They lean back to B. Liaz deleted, even though he looked ready for that angle.
And they're starting to walk back towards A. Now they spot Lucky setting up this flash, although it did blind ins as well. And so he's dealt with. Sicko, they're all around him, and they just clasped down upon him. That was the bomb cut loose, pushing long.
Fortunately for Renegade, Alistair came back with another standout play, with a brilliant 4-kill ult play in the 11th round.
And it's probably not what Renegades are used to as far as a B execute like that goes. Now an AWP playing a little more safe. Alistair back in temple, gets a shot and backs out wisely as he's going to post up for the cross instead. Good follow-up, re-aggresses in temple. He knows Lackey's close. He's keeping the pressure on ins. Nickleback will help out. Alistair needs to pick his angle and stay on it. 3 shots and 3 kills. He's going to run the molly to find Nickleback, but he's trapped in the boxes, and Alistair gets all 4 on the site.
The first half ended with a score 10-5 in favour of Entropiq. The Aussies will need a miracle to pull this game back around. The second half this afternoon started off with a faraway 3K Julie play by the Rockstar player Nickleback.
Finally, the kills are going to come to them. This is exactly what Renegades have been waiting for all round. And Forrest is dead. Nickleback finally set up to succeed. Needs something special. Keep spamming. Keep and keep killing. It's 3 from Nickleback.
This is how he reminded us that there was no saving me for the Aussies, as the match ended 16-5 with a 2-kill play by Crad, sending them on their flight back home to Australia, and Entropiq on their way to the group stage.
More out of reach by the second. Just 4 deaths away from elimination from Katowice, and Liaz, well, he's fired up. He doesn't want that to happen just yet. He wants to savor every single second, every single round, and he's at least secured a route into A.
Yeah, smoked out, but Crad, the 1 position, he runs through and guns down 2. Hats is going to try and stay up, flashes through the donut smoke, in they come, and in they shut out Renegades, even more dominant than the first map of the series, and it's no shocker.
A post-match interview with Liaz revealed that someday they will be making changes to the roster and that they plan to come back next time better than before, but for now, today was their last day.
It's fun to be playing CS again, especially in like big events, but I think we need a little bit more time just to get the roster working. It's the easy things to fix. That's what we're doing wrong right now. The harder things we're actually getting right, so I have high hopes for the roster, yeah.
The second matchup of the afternoon was between German team Big and almost British team Fnatic, with the exception of Brolin and Crims, who were Swedish. The matchup started off on Ancient, with Big's Kiddo coming in strong with an impactful 3-kill pistol play to start the game.
Fast pistol round, running through the donut now, but into their demise, the buffer stop is in, and it's a screeching halt on the A play. A flawless pistol for Big to open up.
But Kiddo wasn't done yet. He came back in the following round to collect another brutal 3K.
He had a stinker as well, so coming in confident is Keto and climbing his way up with his triple kill. That's one way to, shut down the haters, the naysayers.
CSGO came in clutch on the 13th round, holding B like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, so many bodies here, and now some in body bags. Mezzi attempting to get the opener on the receiving end of that AWP. All of this just lending more credit to the double flank, and it might not even be needed. You didn't even need to really reveal that this flank was coming in. They just wanted to play into the round. CSGO had already done all the work over towards that B site.
CSGO came back from the following round with a great 3-kill play holding A.
Mouz down 1, and Alex, he is going to get a double opener. CSGO trades, and in come fnatic for the commit.
Yeah, CSGO's here though, being a nuisance again, and the bomb's planted wide. That's open to Temple. This time not punished for it. They're both setting up to play over towards Donut. But look, mate, smoke on Favon. The smoke could really just decide the outcome of the round, and that's if CSGO doesn't best them to it. Brolin's left in the clutch. They're on the bomb. They're sticking it. They're turned away from Cave. There is nothing he can do, and they run him down before all is said and done.
The Germans' momentum was unstoppable, giving them a 9-round lead, with halftime ending 12-3 in favor of Big. Things were not looking good for fnatic.
And another. How about two? Maybe not the third, but I'll take two. There's Keto lining them up over at ramp. And just Smooya left. They are everywhere, mate. This B site, every corner is thwart with danger, and he can't turn in time, so it's 12-3, Big dominating on the CT half.
But apparently, the halftime break did wonders for fnatic as they clawed their way back into the match with a huge 9-round win streak. Brolin's proved time and time again that he's one of the linchpins for fnatic, making a huge clutch defuse to level out the score 12-12.
fnatic are telling themselves the same thing. They believe they're still in with a chance here, waiting for the smoke fade. Tizian's dead out in the open. There is a wrap in middle, right? CSGO on a big rotation, all set up for him to try and win the round. And Favon hiding in the smoke. They don't expect it, but he will get spammed out. CSGO sees the legs. He's got them off the bomb. But the spam, it doesn't get the kill. It's going to be close. fnatic just coming in with the defuse.
Wow.
A millisecond worth of difference, but that is the equalizer in the 2-on-3 retake.
fnatic's 9-round win streak came to a crashing end when Big CSGO showed everyone that he's currently one of the best snipers around.
This is going to take so much time. CSGO has the perfect post plant. He knows he can peek from either angle. Mezzi has no information. By the time he sees the plant, he'll realize where CSGO is, and now he knows it's long or short. He's thinking ramp. He doubles back to check the short side, and CSGO peeks late for the round for Big. That's all it takes.
The man doesn't even need a scope.
Alex still goes running to his death. Smooya knows he's got a 1v1 in the sight. Coming through. Missed shot for CSGO, but not the second time around. No scope needed.
On round 28, we see Keto violate the golden rule of CSGO.
He hears someone rotating. He hears Smooya making his way over to B. And right now, he's hit this godlike timing to milk this for all it's worth. Knives are out.
Do it.
He decides against it. Ball from Keto. And the A site wide open for Big.
If you can go for a knife, you have to. After such an incredible comeback from fnatic, we find ourselves in a 15-14 final round. And Mezzi manages to pull off a 3-kill play to send the map into overtime.
Goes back in, drops the bomb, info gain, but CSGO is now on that angle. Suddenly it's Mezzi alone, a B-hole that he has to win out, and he's good for 3. Might have been blind, but he's left it all on Tabson. The grandfather of German Counter-Strike, the man at the helm of Big, now in a 1v2. Alex, on this flank is locked in, 15-15. We're going to overtime.
Smooya managed to get 2 kills and a defuse, winning the round for fnatic, clawing them extremely close to pulling off that comeback dream.
Coming in off Cave now. CSGO's dropped Brolin. Now things get a bit spicy. Smooya needs to win this AWP battle. He's quick at it. He does get the kill off. They're not on the bomb. Smooya's hit too. He needs to stick. Needing the cover from the rifle. Tizian has to run the smoke, and he's dead in the water. Smooya gets the defuse, and fnatic get the round.
Keto, determined to stop fnatic from winning, pulled off an impressive 4-kill play.
For Keto, he doubles up from afar. Fnatic have boosted up, but they've been flanked out. Tizian's pushed all the way around as Smooth's a dead man. He can reset as well. Keto is just sickening. And 4 kills to find 32 kills from Keto. The one guy who started all these games quiet so far here at Katowice.
However, the Germans' efforts were unfortunately not enough to stop the wrath of Fnatic, as they managed to win the map with a 1v1 clutch play by Crims, who really showed off his ability to stay calm and focused in intense situations.
Big, everything they've got going into this round, but is it enough? Crims, the veteran on LAN, a chance to win this for Fnatic. 1v1, and Faven, it's the new boy that's cut down by the veteran of Crims. Fnatic close it out from 3-12 down to a victory in overtime.
After an absolute banger of a first map, the battle moved on to Vertigo, to find out if Fnatic will make it into the group stage. Big came in large and in charge, taking the first 7 rounds of these and destroying Fnatic's economy and dreams.
The smoke, Alex with that retrieved ult makes things a 2-on-2, and right now, biggest split. Tizian's holding for a flank that is yet to come through. Brolin's going for the safe rotate, so while a bomb plant is going to be allowed, a very risky one. Alex is trying to move in to catch tabseN in the sight. He hits the shot with the AWP. Brolin.
Their time is like the only thing on his side, and even that's rapidly turning against him.
Not necessarily a sight that Fnatic wanted to see, especially after the great comeback they just had in the previous map.
Alex and Smooya make that call. They move in for the kills, and 2-3 of them presented. Deagle out does die.
tabseN's close. He's so paranoid about these smokes, and justifiably so, mate. For all you know, they could be sat in it right now. This is wasting even more time. Nice flick out of CSGO. It's just a question, where is Mezzy? Well, over at ramp, they get their answer. tabseN spotted him, and the Deagle can't win that fight. But so low on ammo now, 4 bullets, has to make each and every one of them count, and the flash is just harassing him, just annoying, mate, keeping you off that angle.
Fnatic were on a downhill slope until when in round 12, Alex took it upon himself to save Fnatic's vibes with a 4K.
That bomb moving over, and with Tizian at full health, that nade won't find him. Instead, Alex gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Guns out, and a third for him. Only Keto, and he's walked upon by Alex. 4 in the round.
And with good vibes come good plays, as Crims follows it up with a clean 4-kill play to win the following round.
Careful, they're out wide. He's getting tagged up. Crims swings for a double, make it 3. All headshots.
Yeah, I mean, you've got no reason to make this round any scarier than it needs to be, right? It should be clean, and it will be. Crims delivers over in middle.
Fnatic seem to be starting their journey on a comeback in the second round. With the half ending 5-10 in Big's favour, things weren't looking too good for Fnatic, but if they could do it last map, they can do it again. The Swedes came into the second half swinging, with Brolin opening up the pistol round with a nifty 3k.
Dear oh dear, both those nades completely missed the mark, and now Fnatic decided to get aggressive. Bigger just sat back, waiting, relaxed, leaning, and oh dear, Brolin, Smooya suddenly blink and you miss it. All the kills come in. Smooya last bullet. tabseN has to trade, and now it's the 1v1 that never should have been.
No, this should have been a big round all day long. Like Faven getting the double, you thought it was enough. Now they have to look on and watch their IGL try to win it. tabseN dead, and it's Brolin with the reply. Hell of a round from him and Smooya.
Against the Eco, Smooya took an opportunity to milk Big for some much needed cash for the Yorpa.
Because they're going to be playing back in CT, holding nades out to throw them into the site, and oh, it's exactly what we were worried about. Oh no, everyone fiddling with nades, and Smooya wants all the money. He's on for the ace. That would be a lot of extra cash for the AWPer as well. Go on, Smooya, go on, bud. How many times do you get this kind of chance? Come on, baby. CSGO. Just hiding, will go facing, and Smooya gets the ace in the anti-eco.
At this stage, Fnatic had a good pace going and were making their way back up, with Mezzy popping off and getting 2 consecutive 3-kill rounds.
It's a little boost thrown in for Mezzy, and he catches the first man. Keto with the swing, can't find the double, and CSGO's AWP is not the ideal weapon to have here. They're in the smoke, knives out, and CSGO won't be able to get away. Run down by Mezzy. You do have this man advantage. It can still get wrong, can still get weird. And with the molly down, denying the plant for a few more seconds, as he knows a big play has to be made. And there he is, 4 kills, the lead taken for Fnatic.
However, that momentum was stopped dead in its tracks by Keto snapping back, hiding behind a pallet, then popping out for a quick 3k to hold A.
They don't want to give away this control.
And that's the worrying part, because you've played at contact, you don't want to risk molly and sandbags, and That's great news for Keto, who's rubbing his hands together, lines them up, and knocks them down. It's 4 in the round for him.
Next, it was again upon Serson to step up and not let fnatic get any ideas.
This is likely going to bait some rotations. Searson never falls for it, and he even gets away on the short side. That molly, they've got to go through. They've got to run him down. And still, more where that came from. tabseN holds the line. Brolin's left saving.
Hanging out. One gun gone, picked up, and backed up. But a minute on the clock, and this is not a fnatic round, you'd think.
Should have this one in the bag, you'd like to think, but that's a little ugly. faveN dead, Tizian isolated.
Nice shot.
And they catch Crim's crossing. Even more for Searson's P250 there to close that out, and it's a big 4K.
Big managed to keep the pace and finish the second map in victory, forcing the match into a third map, to let both the teams fight it out, as only one team can stay.
All he's doing is keeping attention at A right now. Utility is raining over the B site. That's the bomb drop for faveN, and Tizian's lined up a double of his own. faveN swinging has just sealed the deal. No matter what Smooya does, he cannot win this round, and that means we're going to a third map. Big, they are able to pull it back, and this will all get decided on Overpass.
Overpass was up for deciding the third map this time. fnatic started off strong, with Smooya sliding into the pistol round with a 3k.
Well, someone's got to lose. In we go. Big going B, and they're going with a furious pace. Crim's up close, shot in the face. It's Tizian jumping around the corner. Smooya blinded on the pillar, and Mezzi bailing him out with a double. Smooya swings off the reload, and suddenly it's Searson. Pistol King not good enough, dethroned by the Brits.
Mezzi attempts to continue the streak by getting a clean 3 frags.
The AWP is throwing nades. Mezzi's got a swing. He lines up everyone. 3 kills. Bomb dropped. And Alex is here side by side. There's not room for 2 of them. Maybe a crouch. Mezzi could jump up on top of default. Oh, he's dead to Tizian. Do they know about the man in the site? Yes, Tizian trades it.
But unfortunately, his efforts just weren't enough to win the 4th round. On to round 6, where Alex followed up Mezzi's 3k with a solid triple of his own.
Yeah, that resmoke gives you a real false sense of security. We're not expecting them to just go running through it. Alex, though, he's ran through his fair share of smokes, so he'll put a stop to this push. And
with momentum running high, Crim's pulled off a stunning 1v3 clutch, securing the 7th round for fnatic.
Crim's now, it's shockingly obvious where they all are. He's going to have to go into the Lion's Den. First man down, it's Searson on the receiving end. The nade has mopped up faveN as well. Only Keto left to be, and Crim's, an incredible flick, has put 6 on the board for fnatic.
Mezzi had been having an incredibly strong match and came in round 9 looking for blood, striking up an impactful triple kill.
And of course, fnatic knew about that the whole damn time. Everybody here, with the exception of Crims, and they're set up. They're in the right place. Big is scratching their head. How did they know? How did they know? They're asking as the bomb's cut loose by Mezzi on short. Never even have the time to think. As the round's locked in, and fnatic, they might have lost Brolin early on.
After fnatic's 7-round win streak, things weren't looking too good for the Germans. Fortunately for them, tabseN stepped up and eliminated 3 to break the streak and win the round.
Waiting for a late con player. That's not happening. Brolin doesn't want to be the first out, but there he goes, and Keto's gone. He's going to flash his team into the B site. That didn't look communicated very well. Everyone's blind. Alex is in the open. faveN will kill him as a result. tabseN's got a kill. Searson's out with 1. tabseN in the pit, and it's a total disaster for fnatic. Beautiful round for tabseN. 3 kills in it with the AK.
But even at this point, Big would need a serious miracle to win the game. fnatic took back control of the game when Crim set up an unstoppable barrier in tunnels, putting Big back in their place and clawing fnatic inches closer to moving on to the group stage.
They hear utility come over the top. That signals the hit. Flashes are good. Everyone's blind. faveN's got a lot of room, and Crims has to turn around. He still gets 2. That is despicable for Crims. He was literally getting shot in the back.
In the last pistol round, everything was on the line for both teams, and Brolin was not about to let this opportunity slip away.
We've seen comebacks all day, but not ones at score. You know, this could be the most dominant map, and that speaks volumes, or the most dominant half, sorry. Dead in con, Tabson trying to walk the smoke, but Brolin benefited on the fade, far further away from that angle, and he's just tearing through them, mate. It's not even close. 12-2 and a flawless round. 1 HP damage total taken by fnatic.
With fnatic only an arm's reach away from victory, confidence is running at an all-time high, and perhaps a little too high as the Germans began climbing back, courtesy of CSGO.
No flash is a bit of a problem, but they won their contact on B, and now Searson about to spot it. He still doesn't know. He still hasn't seen it. Tabson finds out the hard way, and dropping Smooyer as fnatic commits.
Yeah, in they come now, and with Searson lining up a double, Tabson here to respond it. They keep them coming through because they're so close to crossing the finish line.
That was followed up by a quick 3-kill spray down by Faven.
Pistols, fast out monster, and that's a lovely nade at least. Get some ADR. But a nice quick round, that's probably what fnatic want. Just get back into your guns.
But unfortunately for Big, their efforts just weren't enough to stop fnatic from taking the victory. So one of the oldest names in Counter-Strike will be moving on to the group stage here at IEM Katowice, and Big will be getting the big yellow bus back home to Germany.
What a weird round. Faven's going to have to shotgun up. Searson's still going to get a chance. He turns away, he goes back, and he hits the shot.
Oh, where that came from, though, and he's not ready for them so deep. Faven! It's not come across, but they're right behind him. He turns just a second too late, and now it is the unraveling Tizian. Can he save the day? Needs a mow down, needs something magnificent. It's a lot of damage, but he's still dead, and Tabson falls. fnatic lock it in. 2-1, and they're going to the group stage at Katowice.
The third matchup of the day was Entropiq vs Mouz, with both teams fighting it out for the place in the Katowice group stage, with Entropiq having a big win over Renegade earlier, and Mouz having Torzi, who made it to the top 5 Katowice players by rating so far. The pressure is on. The battle began on Vertigo, with Mouz taking the first 2 rounds with ease. What looked to possibly become a win streak was broken in the third round with Elian stepping up.
Top Elian, but Elian's no longer alone, and Frozen, just as he turns his head to the left, it gets rocked. And make that the 2-hit combo. Elian, 1-2, locks it down inside of that A site, and we've got Entropiq answering early.
And he makes every gun look like an up. Wow, I could talk all day about Elian.
Do it then.
What a
got
guy.
all evening.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
Gotta spread the love like margarine.
Crad came into the round strong, with a solid retake showing Mouz who's boss.
Elian jumps into a little bit of cover. It's dirty, it's sloppy, it's messy, and it's a post plant here for Mouz. Nice utility damage. It goes both ways, these nades. Crad around the green, just guns down Torzi. That box not big enough. Frozen in the clutch. Looking to earn his spot again. That's the namesake within Mouz, but Crad, MP9 is enough up close, and there we have it, folks. Entropiq able to answer.
The following rounds saw Entropiq's economy struggling quite a bit. In the 12th round, Torzi decided to show off his skills by getting an AWP double holding the force buy at bay.
So mad.
You know, if you miss the first 15, you're bound to get the headshot, right? It's really just math. I like this push. Forrester knew he had a chance, and if only Torzi wasn't that hot.
Let's
just
go.
Ducks down, pops up, slaps them both. Those were the 2 players as well who were low HP. So then suddenly your last player sitting on short. But let's enjoy this. This Torzi dive down. Oh, he comes back up. Okay, so I think that's 2 instances, and this one's not one of those, you know, crazy high-pressured situations.
It was.
Elian expressed jurisdiction over the AWP in round 19 with some crazy flicks.
Would have flushed somebody out into the open. Didn't initially, but Frozen decides to offer it up regardless. Ooh, that's clean.
What?
Yeah, that's Elian.
What?
That's Elian. That, my friends, is a round made possible by the one, the only, the Elian.
We always spend time enamored and talking about UFOs, but we have Elian right in front of us.
Okay.
Amongst the battle between Entropiq and Mouz, there is another battle going on between the AWPers, Elian and Torzi. Torzi getting a double kill, followed by JDC getting a wallbang in the 20th
With
round.
utility, it's Torzi's chance to turn this upside down. Nice aggressive play around sight. Now that bomb's dropped right ahead of him from a 5 versus 3 to the even keel because of Torzi.
But
You heard that.
Yeah, that was heard. I don't know if JDC's not worried about it because there is still a smoke here, but it looks like they're going to try to flash through.
Clean.
Oh, and JDC will do so much with that info.
Whoa!
Wow, a 3rd kill through the wall.
Let's go, dude. Shoots back in response to a little bit of spam damage.
Round 24 was an interesting one, with Mouz going all out on Deagles and pulling it off.
Entropiq earning a little bit of runway, but bad weather forces Forrester to the sidelines for this one. Further damage as well. Nickleback not going to have as easy of a round. JDC comes through, and now we're talking shop. Dexter even adds one to the collection. And this is one of those rounds that would take this game straight back to the even 12 all. Lackey, Elian, 2v4 inside A site. Smoke fades in
that's
front.
a good smoke. They can ISO these fights.
Thrown in front. Lackey's only able to get the single kill. It needs to be Elian, and he's not going to nail it. Frozen and Torzy end it. And Mouz with the Deagles catch Entropiq.
Entropiq's full buy was no match for the goalie power of the Deagle. It all came down to the last round of the first map, but Frozen, he was having none of it.
Doesn't mean it's over.
No, sir. Not one bit. Much more forward stance. Nickleback tries to set it up. Frozen's position unsuspected. Torzy's here to support. Elian's not able to get an answer in just yet. Oh, blind shot, though. It's something. Elian creeping inwards. Nobody's giving cover. The shadow. Oh, that's all Elian needs. He's going to get the additional kill, but they end it then and there. Frozen steps up, and Mouz, after winning 2 rounds on the CT side of the opening 11, give us 4 straight.
Taking the battle to Ancient, where Mouz and Entropiq fight for their place in the competition. Tensions are rising and only one team can stay. The second map starts off strong for Entropiq.
Double, and a 2v2 is where we're left. Bomb halfway gone. Dexter runs in, dies. Torzy's chance. 1v2 clutch, guns down the first, but Crad, that is where the difference made. And that is where Entropiq take their pistol.
Man, so confident. I mean, the way that they played.
Even with Entropiq gaining a lead, JDC snapped with a clean 3k, flipping the script on Entropiq.
See at the forefront of the B setup. Nice clean kill versus Crad. This is a second time now that smoke has been a bit of a nuisance for Entropiq, whether it's JDC pushing through or in this case shaving over. It is 2 instances of Mouz finding opening kills from it. And this time they've got the guns to really double down. Smoke and flash throw, and JDC quick kill versus Elian. Take the double man advantage and send Entropiq elsewhere. NBK in the open. That one's a little bit awkward. Gets away from him, but Frozen can pick up the first piece. Additional damage versus Nickleback as well. No bomb control currently, and if there is this aggressive push out through Temple, yep, sure enough, Dexter gets it back, and we've got 4 alive for Mouz. Once guns are in their hands, so are the round wins.
Unbelievable kill from
Torzy held the 6-round captive with a fantastic double kill retake.
Some legs here for the CT side.
Forrester stays tucked inside sight. Elian with a gap to try and work with. NBK truly has to be the jackknife, you'd think, but it's in fact Torzy. He peeks into Elian, who we know is holding the angle, and then follows up with the second. Nickleback's attempt at a clutch, but he has 9 health, and the defuse beyond the halfway point. How do they pull that off?
Wow, unbelievable. What a round from Torzy. And it came down to hitting their shots. Man, Torzy was just so damn useful here. Scaling perfectly. He walks around with his op as if he's never going to miss. And and that's to say like a rifle.
Don't blink, because Torzy followed up with a quick AWP frag.
You just said it. Maybe if he turns around, but Torzy does turn back and forth. Double kill. Forrester trying to clutch it back, but no.
Damn.
Denied by Torzy in the temple.
The mixed team quickly gained lead over the Russians with a powerful quad kill from Dexter.
That's what I've seen so far from JDC's Ancient. Just comfort. And this is a buy round, but Dexter just makes mincemeat of the first one. Excellent banked flash. Bomb spotted, dropped, and held off because utility starts to tumble down the ramp. Crad will find the headshot. That's a spam through pocket, but Dexter able to response.
Sweatier than a penguin in a suit.
Dexter, dude, he's so
That was
sharp.
fast, right?
It is. It is. His rifle work's been really good tonight. And Crad, unfortunately, hasn't been given anything to answer with. Dexter gonna double up there in the 4v2. That's a 4K from Dexter, folks.
Mouz ended the half in the lead of 5 rounds. The Russians will need the dream half to hail victorious. There was an attempt to play cat and mouse in the second half, with Forrester getting a clutch 1v2.
Take the aggressive stats, more damage. Elian, he's lucky to be alive. He tries to run away, but there's no escape. Forrester's gonna run forward. He's gonna tap the bob once. JDC right on the corner. Right so close, and Forrester connects. Oh! Both headshots! He chops them down, and that's such a big one for Entropiq.
But with Frozen answering back with a cheeky 3k, the Russians struggle to get a grip and continue slipping lower and lower.
To the post, Dexter on the flank, found out by Nickleback. That's Torzy's chance. He pushes inwards. We've still got a fight here. Fighting around the donut, Torzy, he's got Nickleback occupied while his teammates
Oh.
continue to succeed. Nickleback can offer nothing elsewhere. Elian in the meantime, losing HP, but finding crucial kills.
way.
Torzy another deagle, Frozen with
What?
the AK, and they're about to take this
You're
back.
kidding! Frozen, how? Torzy, oh my god, man.
Until the final round, when Mouz put them out of their misery with a final score of 16-6.
Nice spam damage through from Frozen. Dexter, he gets all the way
What?
out. Nobody's supporting off of the short lane.
he going
NBK
through
gets
that?
covered. Torzy gets
No
the kill.
way, Dexter.
And just like this, Mouz, unless it's Elian to stand tall with a scout, have managed to topple a top 10 Stockholm major team in Entropiq in a 2-0 fashion without the Elian clutch.
Oh.
They fumble, they fall. The Academy roster bolsters the main lineup. NBK back from Valorant, and in their debut, a 2-0 over Entropiq to lock in a spot at Intel Extreme.
And with that, the play-ins here at IEM Katowice 2022 are complete. Join us tomorrow as we kick off the group stage at the tournament. We'll have Heroic vs OG and Virtus Pro vs Copenhagen Flames to kick us off at 12:30 CET over at the ESLCS CSGO Twitch channel.